Hi there, it's Pete. Welcome back to the Absolute Beginner Series 5 for the ukulele. I've got my soprano ukulele today, which I'm going to do everything on. So we had lesson 1, we had a little look at how to tune the ukulele with an electronic tuner. I'll go in a little bit more depth with that in a minute. So today we're going to learn some more chords. Our first lesson, we've done a chord, a C major chord, and an A minor chord. Well, in this little song we're going to learn over the next couple lessons, it's My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. A great little tune. It's a G, so I'll go through these in a minute. A G, C major, and we've got an A7, and a D7. That's a couple of nice little interesting chords to have a look at. So today we're going to look at the G later on. We'll do the C again. And well, what we'll do is, I think we'll look at all 4 chords. And so you can practice them for the next lesson, lesson 3. So we can actually do the song together then. So it's I'll just show you how the song goes. So it's My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. Bring back my Bonnie to me. So I just go for the chords. So it's a G, a C, a G, an A7, and a D7, a G, a C, and a G, and a C, D7, and a G. Absolutely lovely little tune that to learn your chords on. So like I said, today we're going to do a G. We look at that C again, an A7, and a D7. So what we're going to do those chords today, and I'm just going to sing that again. So if you wanted to try and get your chords in the right places. But lesson number 3, our next little lesson, where we'll do that properly, that little song, My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean, with all the chords. So hopefully by then you'd have been doing a bit of practicing. But I'll give you all the fingerings for all the chords in a minute. What I want to do really for a minute is do the actual tuning using a electronic tuner. I never really done it in depth last time really. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to make everything flat, which is just really for demonstration purposes really. Right, so when you buy a ukulele, generally sort of half a tone sort of out, sort of flat. When you buy a brand new ukulele, they're sort of like a semitone flat. So what I'm going to do, it might be a little bit more than semitone this, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how I actually tune it now. So what we're going to do, we're going to start, I think I'm going to start with the one closest to the ground, which is your first string A. Right, so at the moment, it's a G. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn it up a little bit. It's a G sharp now. Now it's just gone to an A. So now we're just going to fine tune the A in. There we are. That's your A. It's a little bit flattened. There we are. Right, so that's your first string A. So your next string is second string E. Right, so here we go. So that is a D now. So it's a it's a tone flat. So now we're going to, now it's a D sharp. Here we are. Now we've just broke into the E now. So there we are. So that's your E. You might have to, after you've done all four, you might have to fine tune them again, sort of thing. So now we have third string C. So now we've got, there we are, just also turn that back a little bit too much. That was right, so here we have a C now. So right, so now we're going to do the fourth string, which is a G. So it's an F at the moment. So we've got a, there we are, F sharp. There we are, just broke into the G. So it's a little bit flat at the moment. It's coming up, a little bit flat still. There you are. There, not too bad. Just have a little check a minute. So first string. Yeah, first string's a little bit flat. Sometimes they do that, if especially if you've got a brand new ukulele, because they the strings sort of like stretch a touch. Right, so that's a first string A, second string E. That's not too bad. There we are. Third string C. Just might need a little tiny bit more, just flashing a little bit on the green. There you are. And your G is just flashing a little bit. There you are. That's pretty good in tune now, I think. I just wanted to demonstrate how to do that actually, because I didn't do that last time. Right, so our first little lesson, we've done a C major and an A minor. That's two great little chords. They're just like one fingered chords actually. So we've done that sort of thing, didn't we? Right, so we're going to learn this little song called My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. It's a great song. We're going to do it in two lessons. So we're going to do lesson 3. We're going to actually finish the song properly. I'm sort of like going to do half the song really, just so you can go over and over again and just to get your chords right. Right, so our first little chord for this song is a G major. Right, so G major, your first finger is in the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Your second finger is in the 2nd fret of the 1st string. And your 3rd finger is in the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So that's your D, sorry, not D, it's a G. G major. Right, so that's your G major. So now we're going to look at this chord again. It's a C major. So we've done that last lesson, lesson number 1. So it's, I use my 2nd or 3rd finger. It doesn't really matter for this chord, I don't think. In the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and that's your C major. Right, so the next chord is an A7. So we haven't done this one before. So an A7 is, I'm using my 2nd finger for this, in the 1st fret of the 3rd string. So play all the strings, that's your A7. Right, so now we've got a D7. So your D7, it's quite lovely little chord that. So your first finger is in the 2nd fret of the 4th string, one closest to you. And your 2nd finger is in the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. Play all the strings, the ones in between as well. That's your D7. Right, so that's really all the chords for this song. 4 chords. So we've got a G, a C, A7 and a D7. That's some really lovely chords there. I'm just going to go over them again for you. So your G major, your first finger is in the second fret of the third string, and your second finger is in the second fret of the first string down the bottom, and your third finger is in the third fret of the second string. So that's your G major. Right, so the next little chord is a C major, which we've done in lesson number 1. So C major is your, I'm using my second finger for this, in the third fret of the first string. Fantastic. Right, so now we've got an A7. An A7, I'm using my first finger, you can use your second finger if you want to. It's in the first fret of the third string. So that's your first fret of the third string. That's your A7. That's a great little chord, that one. So your D7 is, the first finger is in the second fret of the fourth string, one closest to you, and your second finger is in the second fret of the second string. So we got like two open strings in between. So on string 3 and string 1, I'll play it open. Just play all 4. Right, so that's a G, a C, A7, and a D7. So that's 4 great chords to learn. Right, so I'm just going to go for that song again. So if you wanted to have a little practice and get where all your fingers is going to go, for the G, you see A7 and D7. Right, so it starts with G, so it's my Bonnie lies over C, the ocean, G. My Bonnie lies A7 over the sea. It's a D7. My Bonnie G lies over C, the ocean, a G. Oh, so it's a C now. Bring back C, my Bonnie, a D7, to me, a G. So it's just a nice little exercise, it's just like an up and down sort of thing, really. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. Oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. So the song goes on, but there's a little bit more. So it's bring back, bring back, bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, bring back, bring back my Bonnie to me. I've done all the song this time, but I was just going to do half. So what we're going to do, in lesson number 3, we're going to do that again. Just recap on those sort of chords. So it's a G, a C, a G, A7, a D7, and a G. So we're going to recap on those chords again. So that's 4 chords. That'd be 5 chords you've done then, because we've done an A minor last time. So we've done a C to an A minor. So an A minor is your second fret on the 4th string. Play all the strings. That's your A minor. So that'd be 5 chords you've done in these lessons. So absolutely brilliant. Like I said, it's just to bridge the gap really from my easy beginner sort of series 1, which might be a little bit hard to start with, but these little lessons is going to bridge that gap, and then you can go straight on and learn all the chords then and all the songs from my series 1. Fantastic. So thanks for taking a look. I'm not going to make it too long. So if you want to go back and replay some of the chords and strong patterns and songs, you might be able to go right to lesson to the series 1 as well, just to have a little look. Get ahead of me sort of thing. But yeah, we're going to do 6 little lessons here. So this is our second lesson now. So I look forward to lesson number 3 for the absolute beginners. I know I said ultimate beginners on the, I meant to have said absolute beginners. But yeah, so this is my series 5. So we've done quite a bit. And don't forget, if you want to play the baritone ukulele, that's from series 2 to series 4. Yeah, have a look at that if you wanted to. And I'll catch you again. Thanks for taking a look. Cheers now. Bye.